Many places have been crying out for some much needed rain, and whilst we do have some heavy rain pushing through as we go through tomorrow into Sunday, it's not really going to be enough to alleviate the drought conditions for some places. But that being said, a deep area of low pressure is pushing in, and that's the driving force for a frontal system that's going to march across the country this weekend. And yes, we're going to have some heavy rain and some strong winds. But looking at the details, and as we go through the rest of Friday, most of today's showers are going to fizzle out and die away. That being said, some western coastal parts could still see a few showers lingering as we go through much of the night. Further east across central eastern parts, a lot of dry weather, a lot of clear weather as well. As a result, away from the more built-up areas, rural spots could just about drop into single digits. Most towns and cities, though, holding up in double figures. And so then Saturday actually gets off to a fine start for many places. Good deal of sunshine, especially towards the east, and here it's going to cling on until we get into the afternoon. Further west, though, that frontal system I highlighted at the start is going to march its way across, and it's going to bring some heavy rain and also some strong winds. In terms of the rainfall totals, we're looking at 10 to 20 millimetres quite widely as it pushes through, maybe 30 to 40 millimetres in a few places, especially over higher ground in the west. Further east, it's taking that a little bit longer to arrive here, and the rain will have started to ease by the time it does, and it's across eastern parts where we're in particular seeing the driest weather through recent months. Then it's also worth highlighting that there could be some thunder mixed in with this wet weather, and it's also going to add to a slightly fresher feel to things. In the wind, the rain, yes, it's going to feel a little bit unpleasant at times, but across the east, where we cling on to that drier weather, that brighter weather for a little bit longer, here temperatures could actually get to highs of around 23 or 24 Celsius, so pretty warm for some here. That front, though, does eventually make its way across the whole of the country. It is going to bring rain for all of us. It's actually going to take until overnight Saturday into the early hours of Sunday by the time it reaches Orkney and Shetland, and elsewhere it then clears away, leaving a drier, clearer picture. Still some showers coming in from the west, clearer, drier weather elsewhere, kind of a repeat performance in many respects to this coming night, and with that temperatures are looking similar. So again, away from the towns and cities could just about drop into single digits, but most places holding up a few degrees milder than that. And then on to Sunday, well, western areas likely to see more showers coming in. Some of them could be heavy. There could be some rumbles of thunder. Even a bit of hail is possible mixed in. Meanwhile, towards the east, a greater chance of staying dry with some bright sunny spells. But as we go through into the afternoon, those showers are going to become a little bit more widespread. Still some blustery winds around. In fact, across western areas, the winds on Sunday could perhaps be even stronger than on Saturday. The risk of gales for some coastal parts. And that's all going to add to the slightly fresher feel to things, albeit temperatures are generally near normal for this time of the year. Then as we go into the beginning of next week and, well, the beginning of meteorological autumn, and it's looking set to stay pretty unsettled. Low pressure generally in control, so more showers to come through Monday. There may be a quieter spell for a short period of time before another system comes through on Tuesday, bringing some more showery rain, which could be quite heavy, even persistent at times. So worth staying up to date with the forecast. We will, of course, be updating our forecasts across our YouTube channel through the weekend. Bye-bye.